Hello and welcome to Footy Judgmo. Arsenal somehow had a good half the first half, couldn't finish. And Liverpool bring in two 18 years old and they freaking win the game at the Emirates. Another trophy thrown out by Arteta, starting Kai Havertz as a forward, leaving Martinelli on the bench, starting Reece Nelson. Cavior is there. What is this guy doing? Who do he think he has? But we're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about everything that happened in this game. And also, Arteta out is trending. Believe it or not, months after he challenged for the league, Arteta out is trending. 118 and 120. Someone didn't like what I said. Okay, two youngsters, though. We're going to be here with Rack and Fuzi. We're going to have Brandon. Kunle is coming. Northside is going to be here. And actually, we're going to see what people are saying about this guy. People are saying already, sack the fraud. This is crazy, bro. 3 losses on the bounce, 2 of them at home. Should he actually get sacked now? But let me first tell you guys, thanks for Northside for redirecting the people that come in from Northside. Big up, people. If it's your first time on the channel, subscribe, daily content, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, 200 likes, over 600 people, of course. And I'm going to ask for the Liverpool guys. They're smiling, happy before I go to the Arsenal people. How are you guys feeling at home, at the Emirates? Smash and grab or crushing these Arsenal boys? How are you guys? How are you guys feeling, though?
Over the moon, brother. Over the moon. You know, our reserve team went to the Emirates and beat Arsenal. You know, I mean, game of 2 halves, don't get me wrong. But, you know, that second half performance was just out of this world. You know what made me laugh as well? Even when the kids were coming on, they had their own impact. You know what I mean? The likes of Bradley and Clark as well. So, listen, onwards and upwards. What makes me happy more than anything is, like, Arsenal's confidence ain't going to go any higher anymore. It's all the way down now. They're going to be going down for a while. And I'm enjoying that. I'm really enjoying that.
Yes, people, everybody's happy, Rack. Look at Ozan Kabak, a Liverpool fan, is saying, big up Mo, big up Prague. How was that crypto conference? Michael, big up Michael, back to basis. I can't wait to have you here. Vamos. Oh, the Liverpool people couldn't believe it. They actually thought that Jurgen Klopp threw the game away. I saw the tweets. Yeah, he's thinking, even the commentators, you guys, you know that. McManaman was saying he's thinking about the semi-final. He wasn't thinking about this game. He was thinking about the semi-final. He's like, yeah, let's rest the boys. Let's rest the guys. And it's nuts, though. It's nuts. Rack, how are you? Did he actually throw away the game? And just it came on a plate for him. An own goal, more control. Diaz. It's like, how did you feel that?
Look, I took some stick on Igal's channel the other day for saying that, you know, with where we are in the league, you know, and the other competitions we're in, you know, we're in the Europa League and we're in the, obviously, semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, that the FA Cup was less of a priority for me, and it wasn't, and I wouldn't take defeat as hard as it would have been if it was our only option at a trophy. And despite that, even though we arguably maybe didn't want to win, the fact that we did was
you literally didn't want to win. You literally in the game you didn't want to win. Listen, I know.
Go on. But basically, it was a funny game because we didn't play great in the first half, but we've only lost 1 game in the league this season,
and that was a controversial one.
We have a habit, and we have a habit of sticking in games, and when the opportunities present itself, then we take them. And I think it's also clear from the first half performance that when Arsenal get the chances, sometimes they take them, sometimes they don't.
Okay, so I'm going to say something that Brandon and Kunle are not going to like. I actually thought that Arsenal looked all right in the first half. Created chances.
Yeah, they did.
Had 4 clear-cut chances. The problem, again, was the personnel. Was that guy, Kai Havertz up top? Was Saka's final pass or final touch? Was Reece Nelson final touch? So the coach, you guys are not going to like that. The coach actually got the players in the right places. The problem is the personnel choices. And you can debate me on that, Brandon. You can debate me. You created chances in the first half. You created chances. However, right, it's the choice of personnel. he's gonna die on the hill of choosing Kai Havertz for this game. Why Trossard didn't start in this game? Why Trossard didn't start? That's what I'm. Listen, I'm not defending Arteta again, to be honest, because you cannot have a couple of youngsters coming in and you lose control. Subs were wrong. Everything was wrong, in my opinion. So I get what people are gonna say. He chose Kai Havertz. He's the one who renewed Reece Nelson. He did, right? He did. But I thought Arsenal looked all right in the first half. I thought it was encouraging, to be honest. Even people clapped for Reece Nelson when he was subbed out. That means they liked what they saw. But anyway, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm going to let you guys talk. I'm not an Arsenal fan. Listen, you guys talk. You talk your talk. Brandon here. Conley is going to be here. Northside is on the way. You guys talk your talk. Tell me what you think. But before you do that, over 700 people here. So, guys, we need the likes to go up a little bit, guys, because the like is the only way this video is going to be seen. Give me the like button. It's underneath your live chat. You know, it's the only way this video is going to be seen. The only way we're going to get this community bigger and bigger. So hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Daily content, of course. And Brandon, talk to me. Talk to me. I don't know. I'm sorry, bro.
Kunle, do you want to go first before I absolutely debunk everything that this fraud just said? Yeah? Do you want to go first? You're a bit calmer than me.
Oh yeah, now my people. It's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, tonight you go understand. Thank you, Mo, for having me. Smash the likes. Big up the panel. Well. Us now. Look, I got no words for my team today, man. Today is the first time I'm feeling like Mikel Arteta's job is on the line. Wow. I don't mean as a result of this game it's on the line, but come the end of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't make it. Like if he doesn't survive coming into next season through this summer, because today he did a couple of things. Obviously, like Mo said, that he got the first half right. I think he got the first half right. Even though I would have started Trossard over Havertz, he got the first half right in his mind. And what I mean by that mind, Mo, is his mind is to play Kai Havertz. And Mo, I've said it on numerous streams on this channel, on other streams, that I don't like the guy. I don't see what he brings to the team. But if he does go in the team, I would have wanted him further up the pitch so he can't make those mistakes and be irrelevant and non-existent in our midfield. He played. So, Kai, is your chance. Show us something. You got chances. You got into good spaces. You had actual clear-cut chances, and you did nothing with them. So the players let Arteta down in the first half, I believe. Second half, he was too slow to make the changes, and he made the wrong changes. I don't know how in the hell Bukayo Saka survived 90 minutes of that game. I do not know how. The guy stunk up the place for 90 minutes.
It was awful.
Stinking. Everything he did, left foot, right foot, drop the shoulder, pass, shoot, everything the man was doing today, awful. Disgusting to watch, man. And I know he's our star boy, and he's definitely a player that's carried us for a number of seasons, but today, shocking. The guy was absolutely awful. And it's not just him. Who else was awful today? The midfield was non-existent. Saliba was good at recovering, but he was fixing his own problems today. It was really weird. Like, obviously he was recovering, but he was creating a problem, then fix it. It was like he was stunning. He did have a good overall game, but today, I don't know, man. I've always said for Arteta, the only way he fixes this, because this team right here we saw today, this squad right here we're seeing tonight, cannot win the Premier League. And I've said that since.
Do you think
I've said that since. We cannot win the Premier League.
Do you think it's because of lack of experience in your team? They're suffering on the pitch this season.
It's a mixture of my manager's arrogance and the players not turning up when they should, and obviously our fan base as well. A mixture of those things. And what I mean by the fan base is that look, one of the things that I was really excited about last season. I live in Lagos, so I'm not fortunate enough to be able to go to games like I used to when I lived in London. So I can only enjoy it in the studio and on the screens and stuff like that. And what I really loved last season more than anything was the fans. The fans, the atmosphere they created at Emirates was electric. Like, it's the best I've seen in the Emirates era. Like, Highbury nights were great, but the Emirates era, that was the best volume I've seen. But now this fan base, the match going fans, I don't want to dig them out because they pay money to go and watch our boys every week in, week out. They have the chance to, but they're so arrogant now. Hold on. We're so arrogant now in terms of we expect to win every game, so we're not creating that atmosphere that we were creating last season. We're complacent and quiet, and rather than last season where we were picking up players when we missed the chance or did something silly, now it just looks like it's all over the place. But today had nothing to do with our fans. Today is our manager and our players. And look, I'm not one to jump the gun and say, let's sack him right now, because personally, I don't think anyone can win us the title coming in this season. I don't think anyone can, personally. But the only way he fixes this is signings in January. That's his only potential saving grace. If we don't get at least a couple signings, the guy has no chance. I think he's going to lose his job at the end of the season, though, personally, because we're out of another cup competition and we have to win we have to win a trophy this season for him to win for him to keep his job.
Bro, you aren't winning the Champions League and it doesn't look like you're winning the league.
Bro, I said what I said, bro. So the season's not over.
Me and you, Conley, we do the weekly show, me and Northside, and he literally said the cup, he has to take them seriously. He took one not serious, and today. But yeah, you listen, I'm not gonna I want Brandon now, because Brandon said, called me a fraud. It's fine. We're friends.
You are a fraud. You're a big fraud. Massive fraud. Yeah, bigger fish to fry. Let's just put it out there. Bigger fish to fry. Did nobody get the memo? This is the year that Arteta told Willian that we'd be winning the Champions League. So it's cool. Don't worry about the domestic trophies, because we're going to win the Champions League. Do me a favor. Sack this guy tonight. Yeah? No more Arteta. Forget all of this, right? Because I see the same things happening week after week after week after week after week. And I've said it before. I'll say it again. Arteta is not a good manager. And when Arsenal fans finally get that in their thick skulls, maybe we might get somewhere, right? Arteta, but he's a good coach. Yeah, coach and a manager's two different things. Did you see his substitutions today? Absolute joke. Fraud. Yeah, and we see this week in, week out. 2 seasons ago, Emil Smith-Rowe was scoring 10 Premier League goals for Arsenal. Now he can't even get 5 minutes on the pitch. Oh, we'll bring him on the 90th minute. Yeah, give him 5 minutes to change the game. What the hell's that? It takes at least 5 minutes for a player just to get into the game. What do you expect him to do for 5 minutes? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, okay, all right, first 45 minutes, we dominated Liverpool. But again, chance after chance after chance goes missing. And again, people will point the finger at the players. That's cool. I'm cool with that, right? But it looks like it doesn't matter what front three we play. We can't hit a bar and door. I wonder why. Let me think. Right, cool. So we played Kai Havertz up top today, a guy who couldn't hit a bar and door for Chelsea, but yet we're expecting him to do the business for Arsenal. We're playing Reece Nelson on the left wing. Oh, yeah, that guy who we gave $100,000 a week contract in the summer that everybody was all lapping up. Oh, it's all right. We got Reece. He scored a goal against Bournemouth. That allows for his $100,000 a week contract. We don't need to go out and get
actually our best
else.
forward today, surprisingly.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. I don't care, Kool-Aid.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah?
It's
the
actually crazy.
The reality
That's
of
crazy.
it is people will complain and look at the players and, how many chances do they need? The manager got them into the right positions. It's up to them to finish the chances. Cool. But who signed these players? Who gave them new contracts? Why is Eddie Nketiah still here? Why is Reece Nelson still here? Why the hell did we sign Kai Havertz for 65 million after he absolutely stunk it out at Chelsea for 2 seasons straight? And these are the fine margins in the Premier League, and these are the problems with Mikel Arteta and his management skills. Me and Northside, however, was 2 of the Arsenal fans that in the summer was calling out for a striker. But we don't need a striker. Arsenal scored 85 Premier League goals last season, the most that Arsenal have ever scored. And what? All it takes is for 1 or 2 of these players to not be scoring at the rate that they was last season and not be assisting at the rate that they was last season. All of a sudden, your goals dry up. What are we seeing now? Saka's not scoring at the rate that he was last season or assisting. He's stinking the place out. Martinelli, absolutely fallen off a cliff. Gabriel Jesus, never ever been a clinical striker in his entire footballing career. But it's okay. We'll stick with them 3 because they scored 85 goals.
plus Odegaard between them last season. Oh, we don't need a striker. Now everybody's going, oh, if we get a striker in January, yeah, well, guess what? Guess what, yeah? Arsenal Football Club are looking at signing left backs. Left backs in January. We need a striker. You're having a laugh. Yeah? We're out of the
Mate,
domestic...
look at Mo laughing. Look at him. You can't hold it in. Look at him.
Do you know why I'm laughing? Because actually, the first thing I read yesterday morning, so I wake up in the morning and I read the news, and the first thing is actually Kieran Tierney told a journalist in Spain, "Well, I'm not going back. They asked me to go back, and I said no.
Why should he?
I'm staying here."
Why should he? Why should
I'm
he?
like, are you serious?
He didn't say we asked him to go back, Mo. Don't twist the story. He said he's not going back. He didn't say we asked him to go back. He asked him they asked him, is he going back? And he said, no, we didn't ask. We didn't ask him to go back. Don't do that.
So the way they did it, they asked him exactly, if Arsenal call you back from the thing. He said, no, I'm not going back.
Good. I wouldn't. If I was him, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
That's not what he said first time round, though, Mo. But yeah, I hear it.
I said it wrong.
If you're Kieran Tierney, why are you coming back into this Arsenal team? What? So you can go on dog walks like fucking Zinchenko in the midfield? Yeah?
No.
Because that's what the manager's going to ask you to do. Kieran Tierney is a traditional left back, likes going up and down the wing. Yeah, he's a proper defender. He don't do all this inverted crap, yeah, that the manager wants. Kieran Tierney don't want to come back because he knows that if he comes back, either number one, he ain't going to be played because he's going to be preferred over that idiot fucking Ukrainian, yeah, who just, costs us game after game after game. And number two, why are you going to go back for Arteta when he disrespects players in the way that he does? Look at the bench, right? I'm not even sitting here and saying that we've got a strong bench. Emil Smith-Rowe, completely disrespected by this manager. 2 seasons ago, he scored 10 goals in the Premier League. Trossard. Is he a better number 9 than Kai Havertz? Maybe not.
1,000% he is, bro.
Is he the closest?
There's no maybe not. There's not a question. 1,000%. He takes those chances that Havertz fucked up today, bro.
Is he the closest thing that we've got to a Gabriel Jesus, which we apparently need for his system to work? We need that type of number 9 who can bring other players into play. Yes, I would probably say he's the closest thing. Did Trossard, or did he not, score a hat-trick against Liverpool for Brighton? Oh, yes, no, it's okay. We'll play Kai Havertz, who can't hit a bar and door. Make that one make sense. And please tell me this isn't on the manager.
By the way, Brandon, you haven't debunked what I said.
What did you say then, Mo? Come on.
I literally said that in the first half, tactically, he got it right. Personnel-wise, he got it wrong because that's what he has. He made a mistake playing Kai Havertz. If it was Trossard, you could have played better. And the Liverpool guys, Rak and Fuzi, said they actually thought that Arsenal looked all right in the first half. Simple as that.
Yeah, but what did Liverpool do? No, come on. Right, let's be serious now, right?
I'm serious.
In the first half, and Liverpool fans will agree with me on that. Liverpool weren't even in the game. Liverpool didn't get out of second gear.
It should have been 2-3-0 at half-time. 2-3-0 at half-time.
What I can defend, to be honest, when I was looking at the game, it's like you were on the front foot the first half. Liverpool Jurgen Klopp didn't want to win the game. He was like, I'm going to throw youngsters there. If we win, we win. If we lose, who cares? I have a semi-final and I have a league to focus on. And when we threw these 2 youngsters, they looked more in control than Mikel Arteta's team.
You know what's even worse, though, mate?
And I tweeted this. It looked funny. It looked very funny on the pitch. I'm like, how can Jurgen Klopp fire up 2 youngsters to go on the pitch and play like this? Well, Mikel Arteta is putting Trossard there, getting Martinelli in there, who had, 2 good chances, but Konate.
Do you know what's even worse, though, Mo? You say
and
about
I'm like, you
really
minutes. Don't have a plan here, Arteta, because
there's no plan B. There's no plan B.
Exactly. And I'm like, yes,
he's finished, bro. Arteta's finished, bro. He's digging his grave.
Is it popular enough to say it?
Yeah. Say it, bro. Run it back. Run it back.
You say about our first 45 minutes, right?
I went to see how the familia are, because when me and Brandon were saying it, we were toxic and negative. When me and Brandon was but the reason we didn't score enough goals, to put them to bed in the first half is because this manager and his fan base deemed it strong enough to win major honours with the squad. Start of the season, Arsenal fans said we're going to win the Premier League or the Champions League. So don't use the squad as an excuse anymore. This is the striker that you wanted, Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, you wanted Jesus and you wanted Nketiah. When we were screaming for more, you man said this ain't FIFA. You man said, oh, but FFP. The reason we got FFP is because you man were loading up Lokonga, Fabi Vieira, Ranison, Turner, Trusty, who else? Nuntavaj, Cedric. These are all players that have failed, that ain't good enough.
Man said Trusty.
That's coming back on loan. Last time I checked, these players didn't come for free. It costs money now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that you need to go out and get proper ballers. Oh, and Havertz. Yeah. So that's 9. So well, now that you need money to get proper ballers, yeah, next time this football club brings in a bum that you've never heard of, that you're over-gassing, that you don't watch the Portuguese league, you don't watch the leagues that they come from, instead of over-gassing it, start questioning the signing. Is it good enough and to get us over the line? Because what happens is now you're here with this bummy bunch that you lot said, oh, but the bench is fixed. We're going to win the league. We're going to do this. Mikel Arteta on the side looking at the Spanish Joey from Friends. He looks clueless. And this crap about you man telling me about, oh, we're going to control football. Control football. This isn't the Wii U stick. This ain't the Wii U controller. We ain't controlling nothing. We ain't controlling nothing. Control and possession doesn't win you games. At the end of the day, Reece Nelson looking like everybody hates Chris. What did he do today? What did he do today? Oh, Saka looking like Chief Keef. What did he do today? Oh, okay. But apparently, when I wanted a better right winger, oh no, but who are you going to get? What are you going to get? The guy is burnt out. The guy is burnt out. Are we surprised? No, but I was negative. Jorginho, oh, he's what we need in the midfield. He's going to control the midfield. These filhos da puta never learn. The guy looked like Luigi. The guy looked like the Muppet on the Domeo sauce. You seen Domeo sauce? Have you seen the advert? When is your Domeo day? That's what he's looking at on the pitch, bro. The guy is ineffective. I told these man. Yeah, but you man wanted this. Yeah, Odegaard doing all of this like it's WWE, Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. Yeah, doing all of this, looking like the blonde Norwegian Peter Andre. Yeah, what did he do today? But you man didn't want to listen. Yeah, you man didn't want to listen. Do you know why? Because Arsenal fans think with their heart instead of their head. Yeah, I get that you man love the club, but you love the club to a default. You love these players and this manager more than you love the badge. Yeah, these men are employees. They're not good enough. If it hurts your feelings, who cares? This is the same fan base that were gassing up Iwobi. Where's Iwobi now? This is the same fan base that were gassing up bare players, but now what? You man are now turning on Zinchenko. You man turning on Ramsdale. You man now gonna be turning on Kivio when I told you Kivio ain't good enough. That own goal. And the guy just got to the club. And you man telling me that he's the be-all and end-all. Yeah? But reality hurts their feelings. It doesn't matter because I'm not thinking with my feelings. I'm thinking with my brain. Yeah, so I'm chilled. This is down to top gooners that have been calling me and Brandon negative to figure this out because we were the ones that were wrong to call it out. We were the ones that are wrong to call out the bench. We were the ones that will call out everything. You man figure it out. Talk to Super Mick Arteta. He knows exactly what we need. Does he? It's all crumbling. Oh, yeah. Christmas. We're top at Christmas. But finish at Christmas. These finished up. I'm gonna cook them every day. They get
one winning 7, by the way.
Do you know why I'm cooking them? Because not because of what their viewpoints is, the fact that they've got the audacity to call people like me that can see it for what it is, that is old enough to see for what it is, toxic and negative. So the next time you criticize this system, I'm gonna call you toxic and negative. And when it crumbles, I'm gonna say, trust your manager. Yeah. Why can't you just be happy? The same crap that these men tell me, just be happy.
One winning 7. We needed a striker in the summer. He signed a fucking dog. Yeah.
The reality is this, yeah. The reality is this, like I do agree with a lot of things that Northside are saying. The only time me and him really clash is when he finds negatives in victories that we have against teams. But what he says, he's talking sense at the end of the day. And look, we ain't good enough. I said going into this season, it wasn't good enough. I felt that we should have done better with that 65 million. I've told, man, if we'd got Kudus and Tielemans, that would have been a better use of 65 million because we would have had 2 players and change. Do you get what I'm saying? To do something else. But he decided to put his career on the line for Kai Havertz. And I said it at the start of the season. This Havertz signing is either going to make or break Arteta's Arsenal career. It's either going to be a genius thing that no one else saw, but he did, and he'll like, whoa, what a genius, and he wins us the league somehow, or it was going to kill him because he's going to be so stubborn where he plays him week in, week out, when we can see he is the kryptonite in our team. I don't care what anyone says, we're making him a scapegoat or whatever. I always was nervous about Zinchenko and Kai Havertz on the same side. That always gave me shivers. And everyone's digging out Zinchenko right now, but they weren't digging him out last season because he had a proper CM protecting him. And
Exactly.
Kai Havertz ain't the guy. All he does is keeps the ball moving. No one was talking about Zinchenko like this last season, bro.
Bro, what other fans are you talking about? Because fans like me and Brandon were calling out Zinchenko from early.
I'm not talking about you two. I'm talking about the masses.
Fan base.
The masses.
Do you know what it is, bro? Do you know what it is, though? Yeah. What I get upset about is every time you call out the storm before the storm closes in, you're negative. It's not negativity. It's calling it out. If you don't pay your bills, eventually the bailiffs are gonna call. If you don't pay your parking ticket, eventually the bailiffs are gonna turn up at your house. That's not negative, bro. Calling out things that aren't correct is not negative, bro. And I hate the fact that when I grew up, it wasn't negative to call out the deficiencies in the club, but now all of a sudden it's negative. It's negative. Cool. Now I'm gonna bask in the fact that these men now are gonna have to answer me. How are we gonna turn this around? Okay. Because these men, when we were calling out a lot of things that were going wrong, we were getting attacked. Toxic, negative, this, that. Now they can see what we're saying. The fan base doesn't learn. When I said to Mo said to me before me and Mo spoke, I said to Mo, I was like, you know what I don't believe? First of all, this manager's never done anything. Second of all, everything that I was criticizing last season has not been addressed. Oh, but you're picking up points. Bro, just because we're picking up points doesn't mean that the storm ain't closing in.
Okay, hold on. Can I ask a question, Kunle, please? Sorry. Kunle, let me do the couple of super chats and then I'm going to ask a question here. Wag1 saying Arsenal need an ice cold Palmer to win the league after 20 years. Give us 250 million and we sell him. And don't even think about the Champions League. It's in for us. The Champions League, then they aren't even thinking about the Champions League. Bro, Arsenal, if they keep looking like this, they might not make top 4. They might not make the Champions League at all. They might not. I'm being serious.
They're a mess, mate. They're a mess.
Can you imagine this?
Mo, you're going
I'm
to
tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Arsenal going to go on.
You're saying it, but there are signs, right? I'm not just saying this out of my ass, right? There are signs. Spurs went out already, signed a player. Yes, Timo Werner is shit. They went out, they're signing a center back right away.
This shit.
My point is, you're making your case, not destroying your case.
No, but hold on. I'm being like Spurs wanted a forward. They don't have the money. They went and got someone on loan. But then the 1st of January.
You also just said it's shit.
Yeah, I don't think he's good. Right, and I said that yesterday.
Okay, but then following.
Let me finish.
But following the logic these guys have said, that if you buy shit players, there's no point, right? You got to buy good players.
Yeah, but my point is, January 1st, the only team that went in and put in a bid for a center back, which is a place they want, are Spurs. They went in for that guy from Genoa and said, "Here's the money. We want your center back." My point is, there are signs that Arsenal might not make the Champions League. This is not a crazy take. Yes, it's debatable, Brack. It's debatable.
It's a crazy take.
I don't think it is at the moment. I don't think at the moment it's not a crazy take.
I think it's a crazy take, bro.
At the moment, I don't think it is.
If you're talking about winning the league, that's a crazy take. But in Champions League, it's not, bro. I'm not scared of Spurs. No matter what you saw today, I'm not nervous about Spurs. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous about anyone below Liverpool and City. Other than that, I'm not nervous about anyone.
You're not nervous about
how are you watching the game today and you're not nervous? I don't get it.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm telling you, if
if
Unai Emery finishes ahead of Arteta with Aston Villa, or Postecoglou, who's been in the job for 6 months, finishes ahead of Arteta, ain't no Arsenal fan can say anything. Imagine this: we signed a dog called Win. We've had 1 win in 7. 1 win in 7, and we got the dog called Win, yeah?
All right, leave Win out of this, man. Leave Win out of this, man. Big up Win. Yeah, Mo, what was the question you had for me,
Let me do a couple of super chats.
Get that dog out of there, man.
I want to do these couple of super chats. Babs in Arteta defense mode on Twitter. Well, Babs is Babs. Everybody does what they want.
There's a surprise.
Wagwan is saying, no need number 9, buy a new dog. Oh my God, this is turning into a mockery. Zoidberg is saying, give Nketiah to a proper coach like De Zerbi and watch him fly. Severely underrated.
Please come and take him. Come and take him, De Zerbi.
No.
Come
He's an Arsenal fan. He said, need a new manager and a center back, not Tony. Listen, guys, over 1,300 people here. Can we get the likes to 500 likes, please? And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, of course. Kunle, were people right to back the manager in the beginning of the season and wait to see what happens?
I don't think it's a question you can answer now because the season hasn't.
He has improved.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't. That specific question can't be answered to the end of the season. You need a different question, Mo. That's not the question you need to ask me.
Why can't it be?
Because we're halfway through the season, and look, at the end of the day, as much as I'm pissed off and don't think that this squad is good enough to win the league, it's still halfway through the season, sir. And it's not like we're miles off winning the league.
Okay, let me
at the end of the day, look, I hear what you're saying and how bad we look today. Of course, yeah, sure. But for Mo, hold on. But for Mo to ask me the question, were we right to see how it goes in the season? We don't know. The season's not over. Okay. Like, I need a different question. I think that's what it is.
No. I'm going to bring it back all the way back to the summer transfer. What did you rate the summer transfer window for Arsenal?
5.
A 5. So going into this season, then, with the likes of Nketiah still here, Reece Nelson's still here, signed Kai Havertz, already there's red flags there for me. Surely there must be for you as well.
A massive red flag. There was red flags before the window closed, but there was red flags. So look. This is what I've said. This is what I've said this season. I've been consistent. I've said this. Look, Arteta, he fucked up at the start of the season by signing Kai Havertz. And that's his L, right? He has to live with that L. So come the end of the season, I'm not gonna hear, oh, we didn't have enough and all that stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna hear none of that. But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Get me to the end of the season and prove me that you're the guy to get the best out of Kai Havertz and lead us to the title. If you can't, then cheerio, innit? But I'm giving him to that because the season's not end. Look, the board can still bail Arteta out. And what I say is it's bailing him out because he's fucked up with that Kai Havertz signing. The board can potentially bail him out by getting in 2 to 3 signings somehow this January window. That's the only thing that saves him. And that's the only thing that saves him.
If Arsenal get top 3, if Arsenal get a top 3, then Arteta's not going anywhere.
He should go. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Hang on, are you guys expecting a title at the end of it or something?
No, but this is
get the title. He should go.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Impossible. This is why my club is always reactive instead of proactive. They only want to call it out when it's mathematically impossible. And this is why we'll never win anything. We're not proactive. We're reactive. Fan base.
But the thing is, but all this stuff that you say is what every other fan base says about their fans. Liverpool fans, I've heard exactly the same things that you say come out of Liverpool fans' mouths, come out of Man United fans' mouths, come out of every top club has exactly the same sound bites coming out. So it isn't really an Arsenal fan thing; it's a football fan thing.
Well, for me, I focus more on my football club, and my football club ain't won major honours in 20 years. And what's been the most common thing with Arsenal fans? It's always if but. And when Leicester won the league, but there was no quality in the league because Wenger said. When in reality, if we went out there and spent the money, we would have won.
Everybody, by the way,
certain players in certain positions, and it's we ain't got the money. This, FFP, this. There's always an excuse of my fan base. Let's be real. Arsenal create the most excuses. VAR. The pundits are against us, the referees. The other day it was Klopp flooded the pitch so that we couldn't win. My fan base, I think Klopp more towards excuses.
I think Klopp.
That
was quite funny. That was
pathetic. That was pathetic.
This is what I'm saying. My club will look more towards excuses outside than look internal, and that's why now they're like, they don't know what to say.
The excuses are coming to an end, though. The excuses are coming to an end because every single Arsenal fan, every single one of them, even Arteta's staunchest supporters, like a girl, said at the beginning of the season, to progress this season, we have to challenge for the league again and win a trophy. We're not going to win the Champions League, let's just be real. No. And it's not looking like we're going to win the league. So at the end of this season, every single Arsenal fan should be saying Arteta out.
In any given game, if Arsenal play at the top level, they are one of the best teams in the world, right?
Right.
It's not guaranteed. Look, you may draw Real Madrid or whatever, and Real Madrid are probably going to be favourites to knock you out. But if Arsenal play at their absolute top level over 2 games, Arsenal have a chance. Liverpool won the Champions League in 2005 with, on paper, not just on paper, in practice, a terrible team. We finished 5th in the league that season. That very rarely happens. But you can't rule that possibility out right now.
Rack, what is Arsenal's top level?
I put any money on it. I would never put any money on the possibility.
Let me ask you. I'm not going to interject. What is Arsenal's top level? What is Arsenal's top level? What do you mean by that?
According whether it should be at? Are you talking about yeah?
No. Iraq just said if Arsenal play at their top level, whatever that is, they can beat anybody in the world. What is that?
They can.
Is that
50 points out of 19 games? 50 points out of 19 games. That's
the answer, Conley. That's what I was waiting for. But you haven't produced that this season yet. And that's
but Ross, what Rack's saying is it's not impossible to say that we can't. That's what he's trying to say, and I hear it.
But it's already 20 games in, and you haven't.
Especially look, it sounds it's bizarre, right?
So the season's over, Mo. What?
No, it's not.
But you're talking like we should call the season over because it's 20 games. Sorry, Rack.
Yeah, because
I'm just saying it's bizarre. It's bizarre because they've just gone out of a cup competition to us, right? But the Champions League is a cup competition. You never really know because you don't have to be the best team to win a cup competition. We know it from personal. Do I expect Arsenal to win the Champions League? No. Do I hope Arsenal win the Champions League? Absolutely not.
No, hell no.
But I'm not going to say there's zero chance.
No, of course,
but that doesn't mean that the chance is high, though. Like, we've never had the mentality.
It's not saying there's a chance.
It's not high at all.
I don't get what we're doing here. Like, we're pulling. We don't have the mentality, bro. We don't. We don't have.
Neither did we in 2005, bro. Neither did we in 2005.
There's
we didn't have
the
mentality.
has the history.
Believe, my brother. They say believe.
My club has never been there and done that. My club didn't even have the mentality to get it over the line.
You've got quality players. Like obviously they're not in form at the moment. Okay. Like Rakesh said, like in the Champions League, it's 2 legs. Anything can happen. Inter Milan made it to the final last season. Nobody expected that, so it can happen, bro. I mean, like it's
we're going out.
Wait. Do you know what? Wait, hold on.
But it's true. Though, like,
I've got a question for Mo.
Not only that, you look at the quality of the Champions League this season as well. It's not like very high, is it? So
let me tell you this.
Look. Hold on. 1 second, Brandon. 1 second, Brandon.
Hang on, Kunle.
Sorry, Mo. Sorry, bro.
We've got Porto in the next round.
Fucking come 5th last year, and then you're shooting.
We've got.
I had to put it in there. I had to. Go on, Brendan.
We've got Porto in the next round. I guarantee you, we don't make it past them.
Wow.
I guarantee you right now, we don't make it past Porto.
I hear you, but look, the reality is, and look, Mo, you always talk about you have no agenda about Arsenal, right?
I don't.
But you're asking me not to believe that anything can change because 20 games have already been played. Like that, yes. You're like, at the end of the day, we're in the hold on. We're in the last 16 in the Champions League and 5 points away from Liverpool at the top of the table, which is not impossible to overturn. I'm not saying that we definitely will. But the way you're asking me questions is like everything is doom and gloom. We're over. Season's over. After 20 games, we haven't seen Arsenal at top form. That means we're not going to see it at the end of the season. And I think that's disingenuous. Because look, I'm not saying Arteta. Look, hold on. Let me finish, Mo. Hold on. I'm not saying Arteta's going to fix this problem. Yes. But what I'm saying is there's a problem that he needs to fix, and he needs to fix it this January. Yes, if he doesn't, then we're fucked completely. I completely agree with that, but we're not at that. But we're not at that stage just yet. We're still in January. Do you get me?
In January, though, when have you seen this football club go out there in January and adjust what we need? Because when you look at our midfielders, our top midfielders have got 5 assists together in 18 appearances. That isn't going to sustain us winning the league. They're looking at our front 3, they're poor. And even though people are saying, oh, Saka's got 5 and Nketiah's got 5, that's in 18 appearances. That's poor. Martinelli's got 2. Then you look at Zinchenko, that, he's pivotal to the way that we play creatively. He got 1 assist in 18 appearances. This is not sustainable. And every time we reach January, this fan base says, oh, but this isn't FIFA. You can't just go out and spend the money. We don't spend the money in January that we need to get over the line in 20 years. So when you look in the past, when does this football club do what needs to be done? We went into this transfer window, the club coming out with their PR crap saying, oh, we've only got money for one midfielder. We've got a sell to buy. And the fan base just accepted that. Well, hold on. Why is it that we haven't got enough money? Why is it that we're going with Nketiah? Why do we re-sign Nketiah? The fan base lap up the bare minimum. And this is why this football club does the bare minimum, because the majority accept it. Arsenal fans never demand more. Anyone that demands more and demands to win is shut down. We just accept, oh, okay, we're not going to get a striker. Oh, okay, we re-signing certain players. Oh, okay, we're going to get an unknown player like Kivior, Lokonga, Fabio Vieira. It ain't good enough. We all know what we need. Against Aston Villa and West Ham, we had like 30 shots on goal. And we didn't
no side. I hear what you're saying about the track record of the team, and I agree with you. When it comes to January window, there's been so many years where we've been like, if we just got this guy or that guy, we'd be able to do this, and that's happened to us so many times. But what I would also say is, with this manager Arteta, we've seen our board do things that we've not seen for a while, like back him, give him money to spend, and last January, I don't remember a previous January where Arsenal were bidding all 80 million plus for two players. We bid 80 million plus for Mudryk and Caicedo last January, and we never do that. I'm not saying that we definitely hold on, no, sir. I'm not saying that we definitely do that this January. But look, I'm hearing hoping it happens, and they somehow bail our manager out, because he needs bailing out right now, bro.
Mo, before you go, hang on. Before you go, let me ask you this as well. If you're part of the Arsenal board, why would you want to give Arteta any more money? Exactly. When you look at the players that he's signed.
Okay, so sack him then. Sack him then. Fuck it.
Look at the players.
I agree.
We reached the conclusion.
Hang on. Look at the players that he's signed.
If they're not going to give him money, sack him. Fuck it.
Listen to my point. Look at the players that he's signed, right? And look at the players that he's currently not trusting in. Like, we play the same 11 week in, week out, and he rarely ever uses his bench unless we go a goal down. You don't trust in these players that he's signed. If I'm Arsenal board, I'm looking at him thinking, well, you've wasted 30 million on Fabio Vieira. You've wasted 20 million on Kivior. You've wasted this money on this player, this money on this player. They're not good enough. You don't trust in them. Why am I going to give you some more money? Why? Why would I do that?
Exactly. Almost 200 million.
Isn't it Edu making the signings, or is it Arteta?
From a board's perspective, yeah, it's fair for them to say, you spent almost 200 million in the last transfer window, revamping this midfield, and we got worse. Why should I give you more money? That's a fair question. Absolutely fair. And then the bench is full of the players that you re-signed.
Sorry, yeah, Mo, you need to respond at some point. I hear it.
Not only bringing him it took him 80th minute. It took him 80th minute to make changes, to bring on players that you brought or re-signed a new contract. 80th minute to bring on Nketiah. 88th minute to bring on Trossard. 88th minute, you know. Nah. Why should you be given more money?
It is the answer to you, Kunle. It's a simple answer. And you have to ask yourself a question. Yes, he has a problem that he needs to fix, right? And it needs to be fixed now. But I'm asking you the question, because I don't see it. Do you see signs of him turning it around? Answer this honestly with yourself, and you will know why. As of now, when I'm looking at this team, I'm saying you might not make top four. You have to ask yourself that question. Do you think Arteta has it in him to turn this around? The beginning of the season.
But Mo, what do you mean by turn it around?
Exactly. Hold on.
Oh, simple. I'm gonna answer that. It's simple. Yeah, you asked me a question, I'm gonna answer it.
Great question, Rack. I like what you did there.
The same,
you know what Mo's like.
By playing the same dominant football that he played in the beginning of last season for 20 games, where he had 50 points and everybody said the team is sensational. Well, how it's looking like now is that was a blip. That was a surprise. He took teams by surprise. Because if this was 8 games and then he turned it around, would say, yes, that was 8 games. He's having a change of the midfield. Declan Rice can have it, and he's changing it. But we're looking now at 20 games in the Premier League, where I can't remember more than 2 or 3 games where you won 4 or 5 when you were that dominant. The rest of the games you weren't imposing, which why fans turned into control football, the way we play, right? So this is what I'm asking Kunle then. Do you see signs of him turning around? Or you are thinking, well, he has to get back. He needs better players in January to fix it. Well, these are the majority of his players last year. Zinchenko was great last year, pivotal to the way Arsenal play, inverting. It was covered by what's his name?
No, can I ask you a question onto that one?
Yes.
Like, do you think last season the reason Arsenal were good because the other teams was transitioning?
No, I don't believe so. No, I believe that last season Arteta got 11 parts of a machine to work perfectly around the clock, so they were so dominant. It was Granit Xhaka, it was Odegaard, Martinelli, everyone.
So every place on the pitch was contributing,
which basically is absolutely because he doesn't have an X factor like a Kevin De Bruyne or Mohamed Salah.
Yeah,
Liverpool can be crap in a game and they still win it because they have an X factor. Arsenal this season don't have an X factor, so they need every part of that machine to work well so they can look amazing. But is that something that Conley thinks that Arteta can fix it? This is it. You ask yourself.
All right, so great. I'm going to answer, but I've got two answers, Mo. I've got two answers, and I'll explain why. I'll explain why. You asked for an answer. You didn't say how many hours. You didn't limit me. You didn't limit me. You did not limit me. Please, make I land. Please, I beg. Make I land. All right. So if he gets nobody in January, he's not got a chance, mate. He's not got a chance in saving this season in terms of what I expect of Arsenal by the end of this season. He's not got a chance.
I'm taking notes.
If we're able to bring in two signings and we can change that one of the pieces of that puzzle, which I believe is hurting us more than helping us, Kai Havertz fixes that piece of the puzzle and gets a proper box-to-box CM to help out Zinchenko on that side and to be more confident at carrying the ball, then yeah, I do believe he can fix it. Because as you said, he showed us last season when all pieces of the puzzle were working, we were ticking. So he needs to fix that piece. There's an incorrect piece in the puzzle right now. And until he finds the right one, which hopefully he can in January, then he does not have a chance. I'll be honest.
I have two answers to this. Number one, and I'm not going to stay long because I need other people. They are my guests and I need everybody to speak. I do solo shows here. The number one thing is that Klopp and Pep Guardiola, we trust them to fix it even without signings. Even if they're not going to fix it to the point that to be the same to like the amazing Liverpool, but they'll fix it to a point that there is hope of them winning trophies.
Yeah, because they're better managers, of course. So
all right,
it's different.
They're better. Yeah.
Like that's the obvious thing. They're the better manager. He needs help.
He needs help. That's the problem. Can he be trusted with the help? Or he needs someone to carry his hand? Can he be trusted with that money? Can he be trusted though? Ask yourself that.
Mo, I said what I said. If he fixes that Havertz problem and provides a proper CM,
so that's what
I no, because I believe right now Rice is doing two jobs as a result of Havertz being there. So that's why that's what I believe. I believe Havertz is a passenger. He just keeps the ball ticking at best, bro. He's a bloody passenger. I don't care whether he scored those goals that the fan base tried to get us excited about. I wasn't sold. Happy for him, he scored, but he was playing well as a result of the rest of the team looking shit. So fix that Havertz issue. Have him as a second half substitute, affecting game, something different in the second half, last 20 minutes. Use him like that and have a proper CM. And I believe Arteta can fix that problem. But if he does not and he persists with Havertz, he's gonna dig his own grave.
On this freaking channel, I got their comments calling me an agenda against Arsenal when I said that Kai Havertz should not be playing for Arsenal Football Club. Stats say that, I test, but you guys mocked me in the comments of my channel. I can go to the shows when he scored 3 goals. You said,
I'm not the guy. I'm
not
the
an
guy.
Idiot. Not you. I'm talking comments. You. 1,400 people told me I'm an idiot.
Fuck
I swear to God, they told me I'm an idiot and I have an agenda because I said he's hurting more than the good he does.
I've got a big drop
from Xhaka. It's a big drop from Xhaka.
I've got a solution. You want somebody to play that Granit Xhaka role?
Yeah.
Me and Mo said this. Yes.
Jordan Henderson.
Zinchenko.
No, Zinchenko plays there already for Scotland, for Ukraine. Pep Guardiola played him in the middle, bro.
And if you really don't want to use Zinchenko there, Emil Smith, bro, why can't he play there?
Bro, like our manager's not making sense, bro. The whole giving ESR the number 10 role and not giving him a chance to play. I don't get why give him the number if you weren't going to back him. Why give Reece, like, to be honest, Reece Nelson played better than Saka. I would have taken off Saka over Reece Nelson today, honestly.
Yeah.
As much as I don't rate him as a player, I would have taken him off before. I would have taken Saka off because he was stinking up the place today. So Arteta, he's confusing. He'll sign players on 100K and give a player the number 10, but then not show us that he has faith in those players to start games. Like, make it make sense. Like you have to do one of the other. It's not adding up right now, and he's creating a lot of his own mess. If I'm honest.
Northside hasn't said something in a while, but let me just do these super chats because they're piling up. Imagine having a company and get an employee with no experience because you think he will be the best in 5 years while currently losing money only in football. Well, that's kind of an argument, but also the other argument is that he developed a lot of players. Your squad is one of the best around the world at the moment in terms of value because of him. Was there other person that could have done that? Maybe, but he is the one who did it. But maybe he's not the guy to take you over the line. I don't know. As of now, I don't see the signs, and I was wrong about him because he actually completely, to be honest, 3 games in a row, that's not acceptable for any manager. I'll keep the same energy I kept for even Ange Postecoglou. Queen Nadra, as fake Arsenal fan, Arteta needs to be given time. He will turn things around. Thank you, Queen Nadra. She's a Liverpool fan. But yeah, thank you so much for this comment. Morton here is saying, now we probably had the supporters who saw Klopp had to go last year, and Mo probably also asked if we shouldn't fire him. No, actually, last year I thought Klopp was out of ideas. I have to admit it.
Not us, mate.
I
not
thought
me.
Klopp was
Rakesh?
out of ideas. And
were you?
I'm not a Liverpool fan, and I said if you're Liverpool Football Club and you were sitting 8th, the manager has to be, at least questions need to be asked. But then he turned it around. I said that. Ryan here is saying embarrassing loss for Arsenal, loss at home when he didn't have Virgil van Dijk and Salah. That's a big deal, though. It's a massive deal. Rack, I was getting emotions when we make tactical fouls. I'm so happy. Thank you, Ryan, for supporting the channel. Ryan is saying all our world-class.
There's no excuse for a loss like this. There's no excuse for this.
There's no excuse. Yes. Alisson, Trent, Virgil, and Salah have been fantastic this season. That's why we're doing well so far. Unreal players, but two of them weren't there today. That's why Arsenal. There's no. I can't.
Why is it as well that all it takes is for Diogo Jota to come off the bench and Arsenal shit
change the game?
Why,
bro? Did you see it, bro? Literally, even me. If you watch that on the TV reaction, as soon as Jota came on, it was long for me. My whole face just changed. I'm like, long day, long day. I just knew it. Problems, Wahala everywhere, bro. I didn't know where to look, bro. It was madness, man.
Well, Trent's got Martinelli a couple of times.
Fuck's sake.
But it is not time to talk about this. But Northside.
Yeah, who cares, man?
Northside, to be honest, what is the solution?
Solution is simple. I was right and they were wrong. And if they don't realize it now, they're going to realize at the end of the season.
But that's not the solution.
The solution is very easy.
You are responsible for Arsenal Football Club. Yes, you're responsible for Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, this is what we do. We need to get rid of 80% of the fan base because they're losers. And then what we need to do, we need to go get a manager that's actually a winner. Yeah? Laugh now about me saying get Ancelotti. Laugh now about me saying get somebody like Mancini. Laugh now about getting Hansi Flick. Laugh now. Laugh now, innit? Because I was the bad guy. Mo, you know, every time I've come on this channel, I've only used my voice on this channel. Every channel, you know, I've only used my voice for the betterment of my football club. So now, I just want to see what they're going to come up with. For me, get rid of this manager. Get rid of the players like El Nene, Reece Nelson, and Nketiah that have been not good enough for multiple years.
Not in Nene.
Get rid of him. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
He's Egyptian. He's my guy.
No. I'm kidding. Bro, at the end of the day, he's African like me. I don't care if you're African like me. I don't care where you're from. Are you good enough for my club? If you're not, then goodbye. At the end of the day, get rid of a lot of these bums. Get rid of this bench that people told me that is a fixed bench. Yeah. And get me a proper winner. That's it. The ownership, I've already been saying I don't like the ownership because this whole Project Youth is under the watchful eye of this ownership, and get me a winner. It's very simple, bro. It's very simple. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. It's just that the fact is, a lot of these fans don't want to call out Saka, don't want to call out Martinelli, don't want to call out Jesus, don't want to call out this manager, don't want to call out Saliba, that was trash today. A lot of times his distribution out from the back, he put us in a lot of problems. And that's it. I'm not a fan of any player or manager above my football club. Yeah, they're here for their interests of themselves, of their career. And I'm here for the interests of my football club as a fan. And I don't know when football's turned into, it's more about, oh, we love Rashi, we love Rashford, we love Saka, we love Odegaard, bun all of that. It's about the club, innit? At the end of the day, all these guys, yeah, if they get a better gig, they'll go. We've seen it at Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez left, Adebayor left, Nasri left, Fabregas left. At the end of the day, if you're winning, they'll stay. Do you know how much my football club has fallen? Back in the day, we could get Sol Campbell. The equivalent was Harry Kane. Harry Kane didn't want to come to Arsenal. What's the difference? It's not like we're winning anything. He went abroad.
Come on, man.
That is the difference. That is the difference. Back in the day, because we were winning major honours, Sol Campbell came to Arsenal. It was a step up. How has Arsenal in the last 20 years been a step up from Tottenham? That is how much we've fallen off. That is how much we've fallen off. And the proof's in the pudding. In the last 20 years, every player that's become world-class, Fabregas, etc., Van Persie, they've left. Why? Because the club's ambition. But fans don't want to listen to that. So at the end of the day, when Conle's saying things like, oh, it's a bit too rash to say that, oh, you know, get rid of the manager. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Nothing has changed.
No, I don't think it's rash. No, so I just don't think another manager that is available wins us the league. So why not give him to the end of the season? That's what I mean. I don't think it's rash.
Okay, and let me answer.
Zidane ain't coming to England, bro. He's not coming to England, bro. He's not coming. He said it, bro. He don't like the weather, bro. He's not coming to coach in England, bro.
Okay, cool. I heard what you said. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. Yeah. Do we not buy players out of contracts? Cool. Why can't we buy managers out of contracts?
Who? Like Ancelotti's not leaving Real, bro. Come on, he's not leaving Real for us.
I'm sorry, no. The experiment that you guys wanted with a novice that ain't good enough to come into a big English club to deliver has failed. Just like it failed at Chelsea and just like it failed at United. Go and get a proven manager. When I've seen, yeah, Tottenham being able to go get a manager like Mourinho. When I've seen Everton go and get,
but they didn't take him out of a job, bro. They didn't take Mourinho out of a job.
People interrupting you, so don't interrupt me. You don't like people interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. Like I said, when Everton is attracting Ancelotti, that is a proven winner. What was the excuse then? Oh, but he's going to Everton. Okay, cool. He went to a club that actually is built to win. What did he do? Oh yeah, no shocker. He won. Yeah, the disrespect on old managers that are able to win major honors is the disgrace. And we should be sticking with this manager. Yes, a new manager may not win the league this season with this current crop of players, but he's not going to go out there and get a Lokonga. He's not going to go out there and get a Ramsdale that you lot don't like anymore, a Kivior, re-signing Nketiah. So get me the proven manager. Because like you just said, this manager is not good enough to get us over the line. So why keep on? It was the same excuse that we had under Wenger. Who are we going to get? Who else is out there? Well, does the football club just fold because Wenger's left? Does the football club just fold because this manager's left? It's ridiculous, bro. This manager's never done anything. You man back the whole novice that's never done anything in the world of football. Gets rid of him. Sack him today, bro. Sack him today. He ain't good enough. You've said he ain't good enough, and we know he ain't good enough. And our rivals are now laughing. They're laughing. Do you know why? Because you fell for the bait. Oh, maybe he can change it around. They don't care. They don't care if he changes it around. They know he ain't going to change it around. And you man fall for it. Why? Because you're emotionally attached to the football club instead of thinking with your head. Sack Arteta tonight. That's it.
Look,
he ain't good enough.
Northside, I'm not opposed to getting rid of the manager at the end of the season if he fails on whatever his plan is. But I just, as you said, if there's a situation where to get to this season, maybe we have a situation where we have to get like an interim to the end of the season. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just have Arteta finish the season and we start again fresh in the summer. And if we're gonna sack him, but I think give him to the end of the season. Let him have a chance to fix this problem he's created this season. Because I don't think any other manager comes in now that's available that wins us the league. That's what I mean. I hear what you're saying, though, Northside. I hear what you're saying.
What about if it's a situation like what Mo said earlier, where we're looking like we're going to struggle to finish in the top four? Then what?
I don't personally think it'll get that bad. Personally,
you bring in
we're 5 points off the top, guys. Like I don't know. I don't think it's going to get that bad. Personally,
yeah, and Spurs are 6. So Spurs are 1 point.
Bro, I'm not worried about Spurs, bro. Stop talking about these boys. I don't give a damn about Spurs. I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't care about them.
Top five.
They're still...
Top 5 will get Champions League. Top 5 will get Champions League this season, right?
4.
No, 4, but it'll be 5.
Why it will be 5? If Man City don't win the Champions League, it won't be 5. That's the problem.
What I don't understand why.
It depends on this
season. It depends on the coefficient, right?
The coefficient.
I think it's because Man U and
because Man U
Newcastle
and Newcastle finished bottom. That's the problem.
Yeah,
but fucking guys.
Yeah, I understand that, but the coefficient will go up if we go far in the Europa League. If Man City get to the Champions League semi-final, if Arsenal go far in then there's still opportunities for the coefficient to increase, and we don't know what's going to happen with who's above. Was Italy and Spain are above them? Yes. Spain will probably stay there. Will Italy stay there? It depends how far their teams go. So it depends. Okay, so I would suspect that Liverpool will probably win the Europa League, or at least get to the final.
Rack, I'm sorry. If Arsenal Football Club, after the season they had last year and after spending 220 million, are their hope of having a good season is coming 5th to get the Champions League, I think that's a sackable offense.
What do you mean a sackable offense, bro? I don't know what else. It needs to get worse than sacked. I don't know what else needs to happen to Arteta. Mo, he needs to get flogged all the way out of the club. Flogged with a stick.
No, but I don't disagree. But that's a different point. You said they're not making Champions League.
Thank you, Rack, bro.
If they get 5th, if they get 5th, then he probably should get sacked. They will get Champions League,
but that's not what you was asking.
I know, but Arteta will be Arsenal manager next season.
Yeah, but Rack, by their own standards, all these super fans that are back in this process at the start of the season, do you know what predictions they said? They discounted your club, said that you're not in the title race. They said that we're going to win the Champions League and the Premier League, so they can't back off out of that. And this is before they're saying we need Osimhen. They said with the current squad at the start of the season, he needs to win Champions League or Premier League. So if he does not do that by their own standards, they've messed themselves up. Because by their own predictions, they predicted this squad good enough to win Champions League or Premier League.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear no excuses about he needs to be backed in January.
That's a fair
and this
point.
is what I don't like about this.
I hear it.
And this is what I don't like about this fan base. Yeah, they spew a lot of these predictions and talk this big boy talk. Now when it's time, okay, cool. By your own prediction, if we don't win the Champions League or Premier, as long as he wins something. No. That's not what you said at the start of the season. You deemed it good enough to win the Premier. And I told you, and Brandon told you, it ain't good enough. No, you're being negative. Just trust it. So don't give me if he's backed in January. Because that's not what you said at the start of the season. So you either believed what you said or you were chatting crap. Which one is it? Because if he doesn't get backed in January, it's irrelevant. You made your prediction regardless of January transfer window. You never said, but if we get to January and get Isselman and we get Tony, I don't want to hear none of this. Is the thing I don't like about Arsenal fans. They will call us negative, but they will make predictions and then they'll backtrack on their predictions. So what is it then? Do you believe him or you don't believe him? Because you talk all this hype about he's going to do this, he's going to do that. And now we're holding you to what you said. And now it's,
but. There's no buts on those side. There's no excuses for Arteta.
I'm not even saying necessarily you. I'm not even necessarily saying you. I'm saying this fan base. And me and you both know, regardless if we agree or disagree, what this fan base get behind. And they got behind a lot of those predictions. So I'm not hearing it. By their own standard, if he does not win the league or win the Champions League, he should be sacked by their own predictions. So I'm not letting them backtrack out of that. And if they do, I've got the receipts. Northside, aka Mr. Receipts. Don't worry about it. Anyone backtrack? Don't worry.
That was brilliant.
And that's why my channel rattles them. Do you know why my channel rattles them? Because I'm playing the lawyer in this. Everything they say, when I wasn't tracking what they said, who says that? No one says that. Oh, okay, cool. Now every time I'm putting the videos up, every time I put the clips up, they can't backtrack. How can you backtrack on what you said? How can you? Instead of be humble at the start of the season, do you know what I said? I don't believe in this process, but let me tell you something. If this manager wins a major honor, and I've said this on Mo, I've said this on every channel. If he wins a major honor, I will come on my channel, every channel, and I'll say, I got it wrong. Because I'm humble enough to say, you know what? I got it wrong. These men aren't. They're more about their agenda. They go with the flow. Why? Because it gets you more traction. Now they're turning the other way, like me and Brandon. Why? Because it's getting more traction. I don't care about the traction. I was saying this before it was popular to say, oh, what's going on with Arsenal? It ain't looking that great. These men care more about them getting on Sky Sports and their own agenda of growing as, oh, I'm going to be a journalist, than saying what they say. And that's why I get annoyed. Because this football club is my football club. It's not my football club for you to take advantage to try and build look at me on Sky Sports. Bro, you're a worker. If you're doing YouTube, you should be looking to get ownership and be your own boss. Otherwise, just stick to your day job. These men are frauds. And this is why I'll clip them. I don't care. And some of them are getting very rattled. I don't care. I never told you to say this deluded stuff. You want to say it. And now that you can't defend it, you're getting rattled. Whatever, innit? Whatever. I'm watching all these top gooners. Anyone step out of line, yeah? Before apologizing, I don't care. I don't care. Look at them in the comments. Oh no, son, you're trying to be a league gunner. Why don't you actually prove what I'm saying is wrong? Because everything I've been saying is right, and you can't take it. You can't take because you're not humble enough. Yeah, but don't worry. Football's a humbler. Northside's a humbler. I'm a humble you, man. You foolish that boot. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I get you, Northside. I get you, bro. I get you.
I'm sick of it, bro, because I want to win. I was born in '92. I've loved this football club.
I get you.
I want the best for this football club, and then they want to attack people like me and Brandon that want to win. We genuinely want to win, bro.
Northside, imagine sitting through it for 30 years, bro. That's what I had to do. You know what I mean? But I understand. At
least you've been there and done that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? These men are saying we lose in Baku against Chelsea. Oh, bigger fish to fry, really? We've only won the Cup Winners' Cup, you losers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bigger fish to fry. These men perpetuate losing. Every time we lose, it's the referee, it's the rain, it's the this and that. They don't want to win. But I'm the wrong guy to because I want to win. All right, cool. Don't worry. I can't wait. I'm going to smoke on all you lot's tears. At the end of the season, bruv, I got so many things I'm going to be dropping. I can't wait. Yeah? And the more triggered you lot get, the better for me. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. The views are up. The channel's up. Do you know why? Because we were consistent. And Mo, yeah? I love Mo, yeah? But Mo, you know I've been consistent. You know I've been consistent. Brandon knows I've been consistent, yeah? This is redemption. This is redemption for all the crap or the abuse that we get. The abuse I get on IG, the abuse I get on my channel, the disgusting things that are said to me, yeah? Don't worry, end of the season, I'm going to be absolutely unbearable. I'm not even going to leave my house. I'm going to be doing Uber Eats, yeah? To my house, I ain't even going to leave. I'm just going to be cooking you lot all flipping season. To the end of the season, transfer window, the summer transfer, everything. I cannot wait. Yeah? Don't worry.
You know what? Like, whether people have differences of opinions with Northside or whoever, or Brandon or whoever else, right?
Yeah.
The scummy side of football Twitter and stuff like that is when people start sending people abuse, racist stuff like that. Shit is out of order. So all that stuff needs to be called out. And ultimately, I understand why people get angry when stuff like that gets chucked at them. So anybody who's screaming that kind of abuse, look, ultimately, we're all here because we want our teams to do well. We want our teams to win. And if you can bring your and if your fan base is aligned with you, then great. But even if they're not, you shouldn't be fucking. Ultimately, you're supposed to be all one big family. I don't want to make this like too much of a rant. I'll get on my high horse or whatever soapbox. But yeah, I do. Some of the stuff that I've seen had other people that had tweeted them is bang out of order.
Why are you doing?
No.
It just sounded like it needed some music. I'm joking.
I'll tell you what happened, right? I'll tell you what happened. Me and Northside, we do a regular show every Friday on this channel from the beginning of the season, right? Since I started this channel, sorry. Just to be honest, the amount of people that ask me to get him off the channel is enormous. A lot of people actually comment and tell me that you're hurting your channel, don't get him on. And I'm like, listen, I have Kunle also from Kunle. We do regular show every Wednesday. Northside is every Friday, and it's as simple as, you know what, I'm allowing everybody's opinion here. I'm not just doing this positive or negative or optimist or pessimist or realist or not realist, right? Whatever you want to call it, right? Brandon is here, Saad is here as well. But the amount of people that told me that Northside should not be on your channel is a lot.
Northside is cool, man.
It's a lot. Yeah. Like comments after his show, DMs. So I get why he's upset. I get why he's upset. He reads the comments. Like, look at his channel now. And if you want more of that, his channel is in the description. It's simple. And also, so just putting it out there, Fozi's channel is in the description. Brandon's channel in the description. Northside's channel is in the description. And Tunnel TV, best reactions on YouTube, hands down. Just check their videos.
Yeah,
Best
tonight's
reaction.
ones are crazy. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Guys,
Tonight's ones are
Tunnel
crazy.
TV in the description. It's nuts. Crazy reactions, right?
Yeah.
Also, Brandon, listen, people. This has been an absolutely magnificent show. We didn't talk a lot of Liverpool, but I'll get
We didn't
wrapped.
talk any Liverpool. But
We didn't talk. Because, do you know why we didn't talk Liverpool? Because your manager didn't care. He was like, yeah, we won it, fine. We won it at the Emirates. It is fine. But he threw out youngsters and listen. And at the end, the quality is there. I just want to tell you guys
Mo,
something.
man. Flipping hell, man. Jeez.
I just want to tell people something. I sat on this channel and I told people, wait for the reaction on Luis Diaz. And Luis Diaz, maybe he wasn't top today, but he's getting back his touch. People just want to jump the gun and tell me, ship him out of the club. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I said wait. And also the people that want to say Bukayo Saka, ship him out. The guy is burned out. He's playing every minute. So it's on Arteta. It's not on Bukayo Saka. It's not on the kid. 22 years old, played already over 200 and something game, right? So that's absolutely
on Luis.
We can speak about Liverpool a little bit.
Okay.
On Luis Diaz, I have been concerned because he just hasn't looked right since he's come back. You know, you get the odd performance here or there, but he almost seemed like scared to take players on, and that's one of his great qualities. And for him to lose that ability is huge.
I don't think his ability. Rack, I don't think his ability. I think it's mentally. Something mentally wasn't.
Could be mental. Yeah. Whatever.
But now you can see, like, he's doing more running.
Happening.
He's doing more dribbling now. Like, he's slowly getting back to where we want him to be. So just give him time, I think, and we'll get there. Like sometimes you could see, like the Arsenal game when he came off, like he was crying. You know what I mean? I thought he was injured or something. I thought he did his knee, but it was just mentally something wasn't right with him. But now you can see slowly he's getting back to what he used to be. And listen, it's all about patience, isn't it? Patience is key on players, and he's gonna get better. I believe in that. 100%.
But we need him. We need him
more than
with Salah gone. We need him and Jota to step up because look,
Darwin Núñez,
I don't want to keep saying it. I mean,
why are you mentioning that name, man?
You took the words out.
But it's different, though. But to be honest with you, I don't know how. I don't want to take it back to Arsenal, but you had a player today that was off, but your team didn't look off. Arsenal, when they have, even without Salah and Van Dijk today,
first half we looked off.
You looked off, but the second half.
Yeah, but the thing is, how can you expect a team that's just been put together, Mo, to like click straight away?
But
it was going to take them time.
Put together. Look at the midfield, though. McAllister looked good.
Yeah, but McAllister hasn't played for a while, has he? He's just
and he looked all right today. He didn't look bad.
The second half, they got into the game after Jurgen Klopp obviously had a word with them. So yeah,
so
it was always going to take
time. Surviving without Salah this period?
Huh?
Do you guys see yourself surviving without Salah this period?
We did it before, bro. We did it before. Why not? Like, I mean, everybody has to step up now, right, Rack? I mean, that's what you want from your players, to step up now, to be stand up and be counted. And this is what we're expecting. Because last time Salah went to the African nations, Oxlade stepped up on the right, scored a lot of goals. So why not?
Brandon, what do you see in this Liverpool team that you don't see in Arsenal? Honestly,
the know-how. The know-how to win games, get over the line. A lot of that comes down to their manager. Vice versa with Arsenal, you see, obviously that we haven't got that know-how in the manager or in the squad. You got players there that have been there, done it, seen it. They've been in, a lot of these players. If I'm right, a lot of these players have been in a title race as well, where you won the league with them as well.
Yeah.
So, they've got the know-how, and that's the difference, I think. But yeah, it's pretty embarrassing to get beat by Liverpool's year sevens today,
Yeah, I thought it was embarrassing. Hassan Ali, thank you so much. This is Gala's moment against Birmingham. Jose said Arsenal aren't going to win the title. A born winner. The player profile has not been the same since 2005. That's a big thing to say, to be honest. Like this Liverpool team, in my opinion, like when I look at them, I doubted Jurgen Klopp and I doubted some of the players, but the guy knows how to put fire in players' bellies. Like some of these young, like today, Curtis Jones looked like he wanted to play. Yes, they might not look great because this combination of players today haven't played together ever, by the way. This team has not played together ever.
Nope.
This combination of players. But it looks like some of the players wanted. Harvey Elliott wanted to play. Like, I see the fire in Darwin Núñez. I don't think he's good enough to play for Liverpool, in my opinion, like ability-wise. But I still see a fire, someone who wants to play. Well, I'm sorry, I'm looking at body language, and I'm like, even the commentators, you know, like, yeah, his body language doesn't look like he is out there mentally.
This is why I agree with Northside and Brendan, of course. You know, like, you look at the manager's quality; it's different. It's night and day. I mean, football managers are unpaid psychologists, aren't they? They could get into players' heads and make them walk through walls. You look at Arteta; when you watch him on the sideline, like he's under pressure every single time. He will motivate me as a player to do the extra for him. If you look at the difference between him and Klopp, that's what I'm saying about quality wise. This is what Arsenal need: a guy who could like make those players that they have like do the extra. And Klopp, no matter what players he has, he gets the best out of them every season. Obviously, last season was problems, but when he comes back and, you know, gets the right players and all that stuff. So this is the difference between the quality of the manager. This is why I agree with you guys, Brendan and
I wonder if Arteta played. I wonder if Arteta played "You'll Never Walk Alone" with them stupid speakers in training this week as well.
I will say that, whilst our second half was pretty positive, and obviously the result was positive, I think we have a bit of a problem structurally when we're trying to play out from the back.
Yeah.
And it's been you know, reasonably evident most of the season against smaller teams and teams that are less competitive. It's not too much of an issue.
Right. But don't you think it's because we haven't got
coherent press?
Sorry to interrupt, right? Don't you think because we haven't got the consistency? Don't you think it's because we haven't got that consistency in the team? Because we keep chopping and changing.
I think that could be a factor. I think that's a reasonable shout. All I can say is that this is what I'm seeing, and I don't know what the solutions are. I think we needed to bring in a defensive midfield in the summer.
100%.
To be fair, of late Endo has been doing okay, but just as Endo starts, getting decent in that role, obviously he's gone off to the Asian Cup. Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit concerning because Arsenal in the first half, they did press us well. Like they didn't just go individually; they pressed coherently in the group and forced us into some difficult situations. But obviously, we weathered the storm and got through.
Yeah.
But it's something to keep an eye on because we need to get better at that, especially if we want to be in it, in the last, towards the end.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, possession was proof. Yeah.
I like what I see from Liverpool. I just don't like Darwin Núñez. It's as simple as that, to be honest with you. I just don't like it. Listen, I just don't know. Like, in my opinion, I actually look at this now, and I think Liverpool will continue with this form because now things are clicking. McAllister now, like what I'm seeing now, is like he's good in that DM role.
Yeah.
Still, Trent isn't defensively the best, but you have players to cover. When Van Dijk comes back, I think you'll look all right. Endo, when he comes back from the Asian Cup, he will be fired up to play again. Yeah. I think you're looking right. Mohamed Salah, if he goes out early, hopefully not, from the African Cup of Nations, you'll be all right. But
how far do you think Egypt can go, like semi-realistically?
You want me to lie or actually like tell you the truth? I don't know the coach. Please. I actually don't know the coach. Who's the coach for Egypt? I actually don't know who's the national team coach. You asked the wrong person.
Wow.
Okay.
I have no idea. It's shameful from me, but I am.
And as a team, like, are Egypt amongst the favourites, or can they go to the semi-final?
You have Mohamed Salah. You're always favourites, right? We have Omar Marmoush, who is doing fantastic in the Bundesliga, right?
Yeah.
But we have
King El Neni as well. Don't forget him.
Neni plays well. You guys are not using El Neni well. El Neni makes progressive passing. But he wants Jorginho, the guy that passes sideways and falls on his face. That's what he wants. Jorginho passes sideways, falls on his face, to be honest. But anyway, listen, I don't know, but I don't think Egypt will go as far as people think, to be honest. Maybe people can correct me in the chat. I think Egypt will maximum go to the second round because, of course, we're going to get out of the group. But I think that will be it. I don't think Egypt are going to go far. 2 weeks, Mohamed Salah will be back, and that's it. Well, that's about it. Like, I think he's gonna be back. The problem is he gonna be disappointed like last time, or he's just gonna accept reality? Because I thought last time he was very, very disappointing. That affected his performance in the second half of the season. Listen, people, this has been absolutely a brilliant show. Great show. Make sure before you leave to leave a like. We're only 25 likes from 600. It's simple. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Turn on the notification bell to know when we go live. Tomorrow, I have Nobbins and Tom. Tom is adamant to cook Arsenal for somehow. I have to get him an Arsenal fan in the morning. But listen, people, thank you, Northside, for being here. Absolutely brilliant. Brandon, Conley, of course. Rack, always here. Foze, absolutely brilliant, guys. And for everybody that joined us, stay on this. Don't go anywhere. I think this Hamza Street is saying big up, Mo. Great show. Thank you so much for everybody that sent us super chats. Your super chats support the channel, gives us everything we need. So thank you so much for everybody that contributed to the channel, of course. We really appreciate you guys. And I think we'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time. Turn on notification bell. And we're out of here.